Hi YouTube family, it's Lisa A. Romano and I am here to help you figure stuff out and help you move beyond your old programming. Let's just get into it. I want to share this letter with you and hopefully help you learn from what this video is all about. Dear Lisa, I have been watching your videos for a while and they really resonate with me. I also really love Eckhart Tolle and his book, The Power of Now. Could you please help connect the dots for me and help me apply what you teach to the power of now? Thank you. A struggling adult child of a dysfunctional family, Kathy. Okay, so how do we, adult children of alcoholics, harness what Eckhart Tolle is trying to teach us in the power of now? What I did on my journey was I learned to understand that there was a very valuable lesson to, let me just close this, very valuable lesson to holding on to various stages of my recovery. When I was angry and trying to figure things out, that was very purposeful, and there was a space for that. And being angry allowed me to see my dysfunction as separate from me. It allowed me to be able to detach from the dysfunction. For so long, I thought it was me that was crazy. I didn't really understand that what had been done to me was crazy. What I had learned to believe about myself and other people was crazy. But I, me, the being, was not crazy. I was just a product of dysfunction. And so being angry and also blaming, my family and, sitting in that victim space for a while definitely had its benefits. But I had to come to a point where I realized that in the sitting of that, I was just recreating it. What I mean by that is when I felt very much like a victim, I could only see people in my experience that were trying to victimize me. I only saw very poor things on television. I only attracted friends and conversations that reinforced my negative feelings of self, and I had so much self-doubt. And I would, have a conversation with a friend or a group of moms at school or at my kid's school, and I'd get in the car and I would hear all these negative tapes going off in my head saying, oh, you're so stupid, oh, you're so dumb, why couldn't you have figured that out? Why didn't you know that? How could you have forgotten to do that? All this craziness was going on in my head. And it wasn't long before I had slipped down a very slippery slope. And I began to understand eventually on my journey that if I didn't change in the now, if I didn't change in the moment that negative stuff was cycling in my mind, then I couldn't effectively bring about a healthier, happier future reality. If I didn't harness the power of the now, when I was in the middle of slipping down that slope, when I was in the middle of the dysfunctional programming coming to the surface and me reacting to it from an unconscious state, if I did not step into higher self-awareness and say, wait a minute, I have to do something different right here, right now, otherwise just more junk is going to keep showing up in my experience. And so it truly is the power of now. For everyone, I don't care if you're an ACOA or grandchild of an alcoholic or an adult child that's been abused, as a result of some other type of dysfunctional issue that was going on in your home. I don't care what the issue, I don't care if you're a gambler, an alcoholic, a drug addict, I don't care. Not that I don't care. What I'm trying to say is that if you do not do something different, nothing different can happen. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So we have to understand that as adult children from dysfunctional experiences, we have to understand that in our unawareness, which is 95% of us, we're going to just do what we were taught to do. So if mom and dad lived in denial, or they kicked the dog when they got pissed off, or they whined and they complained and they played the victim when things didn't go their way, or when they weren't able to control people into doing what they wanted them to do, or if they got angry and beat the kids up or smacked the walls or whatever, or they drugged or they drank or whatever it is, if we don't understand that, if we don't harness the power of now through the power of higher self-awareness, through the ability or the vehicle of free will, then we can't change. Can't change. And so I hope that helps you, Kathy, understand and perhaps connect the dots for you in terms of what Eckhart Tolle is trying to say in relation to the power of now. So yes, you are an adult child. You didn't say from what type of dysfunctional family, but you're the adult child of a dysfunctional family. So we know right off the bat that your programming is corrupt. We know right off the bat that you've been reacting from an unconscious state because human beings are habitual. And because your brain is designed to be your cheerleader. So if you say the world sucks, your brain goes, yup, look over there, and then look over there, and did you see what he did, and you see what she did, and you know what they did, and you know what's going on over there in the Middle East, and you know what's going on over there in Europe, and so your brain is like I said, your brain works to keep your thoughts congruent, so you don't feel like you're splitting up, like you're cracking up. So understand that the brain doesn't know right, wrong. The brain only knows what's being recycled. The brain only knows what's been inputted. That's it. The brain only knows the data. But the really great thing is, people, is that we're human beings with a creative mind. We have a free will. We have a free will. And all we have to do is learn about it, step into it, inspire one another, start focusing on different things, really, really, really focusing on different things. Set your eyes upon lovely things. Turn away from negative things, especially change up the negative self-talk. Change it up. Read an affirmation book. Put affirmations all over the refrigerator. Stick them on your mayonnaise jar. You know what? Throw the mayonnaise away. It's not good for you anyway. Just come up with creative solutions to help you really, really understand that you have a creative center in your mind that literally brings to you that which you think and that which you ponder about and that which you are. Law of attraction is real, whether you believe it is or not. You think your life sucks? It's going to suck. Not because it sucks, but because you're attracting those circumstances that proves life sucks. And your brain is right there behind you. My life sucks? Yup. You're gonna have debt collectors. You're gonna put yourself in debt and then blame the circumstances. But I hate to say that, but that's the way a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that really is the truth. But it's not the end of the story. You can turn this around at any point. So Kathy, my dear one, thank you so much. Namaste, dear one. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you so much for reaching out to me and trusting me. And please subscribe. I get so much satisfaction when I see someone subscribe to my channel, and so much satisfaction when a YouTube watcher has faith in me and reaches out to me. So I hope I've inspired you. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.